Hello viewers, today we'll talk about AutoMapper, getting started AutoMapper in ASP.NET Core 7.0. So let me show you what is AutoMapper and why AutoMapper is very popular. AutoMapper Nougat. If we go to the Nougat libraries and we can easily see how popular this AutoMapper library. So already total install 384 millions, 0.9 millions, and current version 1.8 million. Per day almost 86.6k. So it is one of the most used Nougat package library in .NET community. So today I will explain why mapping and why we are going to use AutoMapper. So I have already a project ASP.NET Core using ASP.NET Core 7. ASP.NET Core 7 full CRUD operation. So here is my project and I just show you the current output of the project, and we have just one simple model like categories. So there is no mapping operation here. I did not use any mapping in this project. So if I build success and if I run this project, then we can see a complete code operation using .NET 7.0. But our mission in this tutorial, install Nougat AutoMapper and configure AutoMapper and add automapping and explain the use case of AutoMapper in the .NET project, in this .NET project. So project is running and listening port is 5235 on localhost 5235. So here is the categories list. Already 11 row we have added, and you can add new row as well, also delete and edit operation. So I'm not going to CRUD operation details here. In our previous video we'll explain the CRUD operation. In this video I will explain the Nougat package library. Nougat package library AutoMapper details. So as I mentioned, we have just one model categories. We don't have any view model. So mapping is basically mapping is basically help you type. Let's say you have a two different type A and type B. So AutoMapper is help you convert type A to type B. But let's say we have a two different variable, integer x and integer y. Integer is x is string type and integer y is integer type. We cannot put like integer x is equal to y. We have to convert. This is the simple one entity simple conversion, and we have convert using C# built-in library, convert to integer, convert to string. But if you work with like properties, we have a class categories, and if we just we have only three field, ID, name, and description in the database. If we add one more field here, that field will going to store in the database. But some cases, if you work with a view, you need some additional field like alert message and other things. So you have to create new view model or DTO, data transfer object. So before creating new view model, let's install the Nougat package. Here is the .NET CLI command. Just you need to copy from here, and as I am using VS Code, just paste. It will automatically install in your project. So AutoMapper installation success. You can check AutoMapper 12.0. Also, we can use a Microsoft AutoMapper. Like, let me show you what I have used in my previous project. AutoMapper extension. Also we can use this, so let me use this version as Microsoft recommended. I'm just removing this previous version. Build is success. So we have AutoMapper. Now I will create a view model. I'm just copying my model and categories view model. Let me rename PI view model. I will add one additional field, which is alert message. We'll pass alert message from controller to view. So our view model is ready, categories view model. So now let me create a new folder for configuring the AutoMapper. New folder, mapping configuration. I will create a mapping class, mapping profile. Mapping profile.cs. I'm just copying my existing code. So no issue. This is the basically showing the error VS Code synchronization issue. So if we just close this profile, so mapping configuration done, but we have to add in the program.cs startup main configuration basically. So if we go to the program.cs file, I need to add runtime Reso runtime compilation. So let me skip this time. Just one line code. AutoMapper add domain get assemblies. So let me explain more. So we have a model, just three fields, name, ID, description, but in the view model we have additional field like alert message. So we cannot port categories to categories view model. Let's say category is A object and category B, categories view model B object. So we cannot put A to B or B to A. So in that case we need a AutoMapper help. Here we configure like category view model to category and category view model. We convert both way. We map both way here. So if we want to pass alert message from controller, we have to change some new code, in the controller. Here is my controller. Create operation using the default category. So we'll pass category view model here. Category view model. So we have to create map now to category view model to category. So we have to initiate the mapper object as well. Private read only. Just after context, IMapper. So using AutoMapper, I need to pass it in the constructor as well. Subject initialization done. Now we have two errors. Here is category. We have to pass this category object. This. Now we will pass the message, additional field message. So we have added alert message. Sorry for the typing mistake. It will be alert. Data added successfully. ID we have passed the ID here. So we are receiving view model, and view model convert map to the category like database class category, and we are passing the category in the database context.add. So I think you are clear why AutoMapper needed. So if you have some view model with additional fields from the view, you pass that view into controller, but you have to convert that view into your database class. So we have to map. So just one line code, we map into category and pass into the DB, save into the database. And after save, we are passing the alert message in additional as a carrier. So this is the additional column. Hold the message. So if we go to the view, categories, create. So view is not using the view model, so I'm passing the view model. So view model have additional one field, so we have to add the message here, alert message basically. So I will use bootstrap alert message. where is the if alert message not is equal to null, then it will display. But I have to add some CSS bootstrap and JavaScript library here for displaying the messages and closing the messages. So our basic functionality done for using the AutoMapper. Just create new view model and pass that view model into controller save mapping the view model into the DB class, and DB class save into database. After the save we add the alert message, and in the view we display the alert message. So the basic summary is you have to configure mapping profile. Here we have map to a like category to view model to category. Skip this red alert. This is the synchronization issue in the VS Code. And in the startup, sorry, program.cs, you just add one line of code after like add services, builder.services AutoMapper. You can copy from here. I will share the GitHub link in my video. So now I will show you how AutoMapper works by build and running, also debugging the details. I'm just running the project using command line. So project running successfully. Listening port 5235. If we go to this list again, now I will create new categories. Object reference, not set instant object. Sorry, we have to pass the view model as well when we calling the first time index, like create. Here we have to pass the view model as well. This time hopefully we will don't have any unexpected issues. If we go to the categories list and add new, so there is no error. Here we have two field database, but we added additional field in the view model like alert message. If we add as a test DVD, so hopefully there will be a pop-up message here, alert message port stuff here once we click the action create button. Model passing issue. Sorry, we have to we pass the wrong model like category. We have to pass the category view model. Can remove this. We got two issues during this project. So anyways, we already fixed two issues, so hopefully this time we don't have any issues, and without issue we'll complete this video session, tutorial session, AutoMapper, how we can use AutoMapper and why AutoMapper in use case in the project without adding import. This is the required field, test DVD we create. So this time we don't have any issues, because previous time we passed a database class, not view model here, because this create view hold the view model, not the model class. So ID here is the success, data added successfully. We passed this message from the controller with by carrying as a new field alert message. We can close back, we can check test DVD. Also we can delete this message as well. So now I show you by debugging this project how AutoMapper works. So let me import in the debugging point here. So this is the view model, and we are putting this view model in the category how conversion works. So let me show you. Just go to the run, start debugging. Categories, add new, and new 101 DBD. If we click the action create button, then it will go to the debugging point. So by pressing F10, and if we show the cursor into our view model, so we can see like alert message is null, description we pass the description from view TBD, and the name is something, ID is null. So if we, there is the map, so we can see map successful. So after successful mapping, we can perform the DB save operation here. So save operation success, and we are passing the alert message in the view. Near the return, we are passing this view to the model to the view. And if we press F8 and to go to, we can see the DB operation success, and we got the expected alert message with new ID 15. So new 10 is 15. So we almost done. So just let me give you the summary. So I think you already know or learn about why AutoMapper and what is the use case in the project, why this mapping is most popular. Just one line of code you can map one object type to another object type. So this is in, if you go to the, if you create big project, then you might have the lots of additional fields, then conversion you have to write a lot of code. So avoiding a lot of code and faster issue, you can use this AutoMapper, and you can easily map one object type to another object type. So summary is you have to install new packages from NuGet package library, which is AutoMapper extension Microsoft dependency injection. Then you have to go to the program.cs file at the service container services here, AutoMapper domain. In the program.cs file you have to add services AutoMapper here. Then you have to configure the mapping configuration by creating mapping profile. We just convert to a view model to model and model to view model. If you if you have more conversion, you can add after this. And AutoMapper have additional lot of feature based on your needs. You can use one by one. And in the controller, if you need the map, just you have to initiate the mapper object and .map by passing the model, and I just map from view model to model here. And if you wanted to like map from model to view model, you can do both way as well. So thank you for watching this video. I will share the this project GitHub link so that you can pull and run the project. And here is the view, complete CRUD operation. So we have you can delete the row as well, and edit and CRUD operate create. So we have used .NET 7.0 and Entity Framework Core and DB's MSSQL server. So thank you for watching. Hopefully see you in the next video. And after this video, now you have learned how to use AutoMapper in ASP.NET project and map one object to another object based on our needs. So happy learning. See you in the next video. Bye bye.